friends. This is Mrs. Dudley, and we're going to be reviewing some of our Letterland friends, and we're going to be introducing a new Letterland friend today. Okay, I'm going to start with a little bit of a review. Who do you hear? Okay, I'm going to say the word math. Math. Who do you hear at the beginning of that sound? Magnificent. That's right, munching Mike. Okay, who do you hear at the beginning of the word tag? Tag. Right. Terrific. Talking Tess. Good. She makes the t sound at the beginning of words. What about the word ache? Ache. Who makes that ache sound at the beginning of ache? Mr. A. Amazing. With his long A sound. Okay, what about the word moose? Moose. Who do you hear at the beginning of moose? That's right. It's munching Mike. Last word. Who do you hear at the beginning of the word accident? Accident. Amazing job. It's Annie Apple with her sound. Okay, it's time to do our review of our Letterlanders and their sounds. Dippy Duck says d, d, d in words like dog and drink and drum with her d sound. Annie Apple starts words like add and at and arrow with her sound. Munching Mike starts words like map and milk and mud with his sound. Talking Tess starts words like tap and tin with her t sound. Mr. A says his name in words like age and April and apron with his long A sound. Harry Hatman starts words like hat and hurry and hungry with his sound. Yellow Yo-Yo Man likes to start words like yak and yell and yes with his y sound. Walter Walrus starts words like web and win and wind with his w sound. Zigzag Zebra starts words like zebra and zero and zip with her z sound. Oscar Orange starts words like object and odd and on with his sound. Impy Ink starts words like it and ink and insects with his I sound. Okay, let's listen and think. Time to try to think of the Letterlander who has no arms and no legs. He doesn't seem to have any ears either. Here are some clues for you. He is long and skinny. He has a sweet smile and he loves to sit in the sun. Who is it? You're right. It is Sammy Snake. Okay. Some snakes are scary and dangerous, but not Sammy Snake. He's a sweet, slender, sun-loving snake who slithers and slides along, hissing as he goes. What direction is he sliding in? That's right, the reading direction, from left to right. This is what his regular letter looks like. That's where his head is, and he likes to be stroked in this direction from head to tail. Sammy Snake says, "Sss." He starts words like sad and sun and six by his hissing s, s, s sound. He hisses as loud as he can. How loudly can you hiss? Want to do it together? Good job. His action trick is making yourself look like a snake with a head and a tail. Good job. Here's a video of Sammy Snake's song.
Sammy Snake says in words, hissing all the time. Sammy Snake says in words, hissing all the time. Hissing with a hissing with a Sammy Snake says in words, he's hissing all the time. Sammy Snake says in words, hissing all the time. Sammy Snake says in words, hissing all the time. Hissing with a hissing with a Sammy Snake says in words, he's hissing all the time.
People who have not learned about Letterland call this the letter S. We need to remember what's the most important right now, and that is Sammy Snake's sound. What do snakes do? They hiss. Okay, let's hiss with a loud whisper again, like Sammy Snake. I'm going to read Sammy Snake's story. Sammy Snake is having a lovely time by the Letterland swimming pool. Sammy loves sunbathing, but he is always careful to put on sunscreen when he's in the sun. The sun is so bright today, he may not even have to put his sun hat and sunglasses, so he doesn't have to squint. He may have to put them on. Sammy loves swimming too. He likes to splash in the sea or slide into the swimming pool. Afterwards, he has a sandwich and settles down to do some more sunbathing. All the splashing and sliding around has made Sammy quite sleepy. Soon he will be snoozing in the sun. Who can you see splashing in the pool? Who's that on the sand by the sea? Who's in that in the pool? Walter Walrus, Dippy Duck, Golden Girl. Vicky Violet has her feet dipped in. Who's that on the sand? Fix It, Max. Sammy Snake, Sun, Sandwich, Sea. Okay, we're going to take a look at some other things that has Sammy Snake sound at the beginning. Like this sun. Sammy Snake loves to sleep in the sun. Sammy Snake's sound starts the word 6. Does it also start this number as well? Would you agree? Yes, 7. Sammy Snake is not an ordinary snake like this snake. Sammy makes his hissing sound in words. Okay. Super job, friends. Sammy Snake loves to hiss his sound in words. Let's see what things you may already know about Sammy Snake. What might Sammy like to eat? Mashed potatoes mixed with macaroni or 16 sizzling sausages? 16 sizzling sausages. Yes. If Sammy Snake were to shed his skin in Letterland like snakes do on our land, What pattern might his new skin be in? Polka dot pattern or silver stars and silver stripes? You guessed it, silver stars and silver stripes. Does Sammy have a brother or a sister? A sister. He has a sweet sister called Sally Snake. We will meet her a little bit later. Would he rather play with a hula hoop or swim in the sea? Yep, swim in the sea. I'm really surprised how much you already know about Sammy Snake. Here is Sammy Snake's copy master page that you would be coloring or working on if we were at school. Okay, we're going to take a look at Sammy Snake, see his letter shape here. Okay, good job. All right, and here are all the things on here that starts with his letter sound. We have a snake, a pair of socks. We have a string. We have a slide. We have the sun. All of these begin Sammy Snake's letter sound. Now we are going to focus on Sammy Snake's letter shape. I'm going to show you the video for his handwriting song.
Start at Sam's head where he can see, stroke down to his tail, oh so carefully. Start at Sam's head where he can see, stroke down to his tail, oh so carefully.
Whenever Sammy can do something as important as starting a name or sentence, he takes a deep breath and gets bigger so everybody will notice him. He says, "Now I'm a super-sized snake." Okay, this is the capital letter shape for Sammy Snake. He takes a deep breath and gets bigger when he starts an important word or a sentence. Okay, you see on this card here, Sammy Snake. You see his big capital letter shape 2 times at the beginning of his name in each part. Sammy Snake. Take a look at his sentence page here. Okay, it says Sammy Snake is sitting in the sun. Okay, that's to point to all Sammy Snake's letters in the sentence, then find all the things that begin with his sound. Okay, so let's count how many times we see Sammy Snake's letter shape in this sentence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sammy Snake's letter shape is in this sentence 5 times. Okay, let's take a look at this picture and see what we see. We see Sammy Snake here. We see some seaweed and some a sea star, a sea star. Some shells here, a sand castle, the sun, some seagulls, and the sea and the sand. So many things in this picture that start with Sammy Snake's letter sound. I'm sorry, sound. Sammy Snake. Trace over Sammy Snake's letter shapes and make his sound. So here you would use your finger and trace his letter shapes. Pause the video if you need to. Trace his letter shapes. It says color, but we're just going to point to the pictures that start with Sammy Snake's sound. There's the sun. Does that have his sound? Sun? Good job. Yes, it does. What about this sock? Yep, that has his sound. What about this faucet? Does that have the sound? Nope. What about this number 6? 6. Does that have Sammy's letter sound? Yep, good job. Join the pictures that start with Sammy Snake sound to his letter. So here's his letter. We're going to pretend to draw lines to the things that have his sound. What about this shovel? Shh. Shh. Even though it has that shh sound, it does start with an S. This one's kind of tricky. Okay, this is a slide. A slide. We would draw a line to the slide. Good. What about the star? We draw a line from the star to the Sammy Snake's letter shape, the S, because it makes the S sound. What about the sand? Yes. What about the tree? Not the tree. The tree doesn't have that S sound. Super job, friends. Okay, one last look at Sammy Snake and his capital and regular letter shape here. Okay, start at his head, where he can see, stroke down to his tail, oh so carefully. Sammy Snake.